Alex, and welcome to our tutorial for today. Today's tutorial has to do with how we are going to create our plans on the Pppoe. So that the Pppoe that you've created, that you've configured on your MyCritic or whatever device that you are using, we are now coming to create our plans. And remember, Pppoe is for a dedicated people, a group of people who might not be using the normal hotspots, but they want a dedicated way where they can connect it to their router, their PC, and have access to it, like a dedicated IP sort of thing for their businesses, for their home and everything. So here we are going to have a plan name. Let's say our plan name is test because we are testing. So let's use test. You can put any description that you want here. And look at this page. We have the prepaid, we have the monthly. So the prepaid has to do with at the end of a particular duration that you've set, the system will either go off or it will disconnect the person, meaning the duration has what expired. But when you select monthly, it means when the system reaches or when the voucher or the period, the username that you've given to the person, if it reaches expiry, the system will now prompt the user or the subscriber. We've embedded an auto renewal into it. So that one you have access to it from your dashboard. So you can give it to your subscribers that anytime their period, that is their billing type expires, they can now manually renew it and they will not have to come back to you and come and renew it. The system has done all this successfully for them. So you can now specify prepaid how many. So maybe days, months. Okay, let's say we are using 30 days. You leave it like that. Here too, you can now specify, okay, for our Pppoe that we are going to give to your home, hours or for us, our upload speed is 1. Our download speed is 2. You can set it up any way that you want it. It's up to you. Then you can now create your own Pppoe plan for the first time. So after you are done with all this, you click on the create plan. And it says amount. Sorry, we didn't put an amount there. So let's say 10 CDs. Now we click on the plan, create. So our plan has created for the first time. So we are going to see there's no limit to data. There's no limit to speed. Now we are going to create a subscriber. A subscriber has to do with now giving the person their username and password because that is what they are going to use to connect on their broadband. So you click on add subscriber. Which plan are they going? Okay, they are on the test plan. Down here, you create the username for the person, lowercase. So let's say we are using our test. So let's say the name is Kwame. Then our password that we are setting for Kwame is what? The same Kwame. Now, this is the username and password. But if you want to have a dedicated, we have customer details for your promotion, your marketing, and others. We prefer that at least you get their name, you get their phone number, then you get their email. You can have everything there so that you can now track. So when you are done with it, you can see that everything is set. The expiry time, since we've already created a plan, there's no need to come here and come and change it again. Which billing type is the person using, or we are using the prepaid, or we are using the monthly, you select. So after you are done, now you come here, assign. This is where maybe you have multiple routers. So you need to assign this one to a particular router in your organization. So you select it. Note, you can put anything there. Then you click on add subscriber. Then the system will now create the account for the person successfully. So when you come here, the password are going to see it. And this is the self portal that I was talking of. When you create the account for the person, you see that the self portal has opened. Let's demonstrate how it works. So when the person clicks here, you see it's Kwame. So Kwame, here to Kwame. Now the system will tell you that or tell the subscriber that Kwame, welcome. So your subscription is what? The monthly or the prepaid 30 days that you've done. You can now, this is the dedicated portal for Kwame. So Kwame can now change the password and everything to see themselves. So if Kwame is done with everything and maybe Kwame would like to renew, Kwame will just click here and the system will automatically renew it for Kwame and Kwame will not have to come back again and do anything. Thank you.